Hello, my name is NKline. I'm an instructional coach for Littleton Elementary School District. The purpose of this video is to focus on the importance of building positive relationships with adult learners that you serve and communicate with in your school community. The importance of building the positive relationships with adult learners is crucial in the role of an instructional coach and should take place right from the beginning of the year and continue purposely and continuously throughout the school year as it progresses. By building a solid foundation and rapport with adult learners, it provides instructional coaches with insight on both adult learners' personal learning style and professional style of teaching. Many adult learners know their time is valuable and should feel that every encounter with an instructional coach is beneficial to their growth and performance as an educator. In this video, you will be looking at two different approaches to building trusting relationships with adult learners and two strategies for communicating effective descriptive feedback for adult students. Good morning, Ms. Apodaca.
Good morning.
Thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I wanted to first start off by thanking you and your fourth grade team for allowing me to sit and collaborate with you during your professional learning community time, where we've been able to look at student data and have allowed me to give feedback and advice on strategies and effective instruction in engaging learners. So I want to pick up on the conversation that we started with our PLC this morning about engaging students through interesting content while pulling pieces of their prior knowledge. As I was completing walkthroughs with administration last week, I noticed that you had provided students with think time and discussion time to have rich conversations about the article that you were reading in class relating to floods in Thailand and how they could relate to the topic based on experiences that they've encountered in their home state of Arizona. This is a powerful tool in allowing students to make text-to-self connection and increase student engagement.
Thank you. Our focus for this week in language arts is determining the source of the text and providing evidence from the text. By giving my students the think time to be able to make the connection, allow the students to relate more to the article, as all the students witnessed flooding in our area during monsoon season.
Freeze.
Mr. Ryan, can you please call extension 6081? Mr. Ryan, extension 6081.
Notice in this conversation that as an instructional coach, I began by thanking the adult learner for their time and allowing me to be involved in their data-driven discussion of their students. This is one effective method in building rapport and positive relationships with educators. By caring about their goals and their drive to drive student achievement, I'm showing that I'm invested in their students just as they are. Also, by making myself available to contribute to their weekly PLC meetings, I'm able to listen for their strengths as an educator, as well as provide strategies for modeling effective best practices. Listening attentively as an instructional coach is another effective method for building rapport with adult learners. Unfreeze. So, you will notice that in our online feedback, as you look through the walkthrough form.
Pardon the interruption. Can I have a member of the 5th grade team please call the front office? Again, can I have a member of the 5th grade team please call the front office? Thank you.
I applaud you for engaging and motivating the students about a foreign topic and making such meaningful connections. So this forum will continue to be used for you as a reference as we progress through the school year. In here, you will be able to find effective feedback and strategies and concepts that we focus on, as well as provide you with reflection and thoughts and questions to extend your thinking about the strategies that I've suggested.
I enjoy receiving the feedback from my instructional coaches and administration electronically. This helps me to stay organized and focus on the professional goals I have set for myself. I have found that reflecting daily on the lessons taught and strategies help me to better identify my strengths as an educator, but also allow me to receive feedback about ideas or opportunities with learning I can incorporate into my practice.
I'm glad you enjoy the online feedback forum that we use. I think it's such a valuable tool to use to incorporate technology as we reflect and build on our practice. Another tool I found beneficial is to use our school-wide IGP notebooks provided to each teacher. I encourage you to reflect for a short time daily on the strategies and best practices you utilize in your classroom. I would like you to reflect on what worked during the implementation of these strategies and what didn't. From there, we can begin to set professional goals to assist you in strengthening these practices and to work to solidify these practices into your daily routine. I know that it sounds like I'm adding a lot more to your plate, but once these reflections and feedback become routine, I can guarantee you will notice a shift in your approach to planning, prep, and implementation of your lessons.
That was what made me nervous, is having more added to my plate. However, I agree these types of effective feedback will help me to self-reflect on my teaching practices and is also best practice. Thank you for being considerate of my workload and assisting me in combining items off my to-do list.
Freeze. mentioned in this conversation, instructional coaches should be utilizing effective methods of feedback and reflection to adult learners. By sharing our online feedback forum as well as our IGP goals and self-reflection, this will allow both of us to set professional goals and to reflect on current teaching practices. I hope this video provided insight to you on the importance of the role of instructional coaches on campus nationwide, as well as the effectiveness of building rapport and teaching relationships as an instructional coach.